Before you spend another dime at a med spa, take it from me, you must prioritize a facial balancing assessment. Oh my gosh! Wow, I'm so impressed. So this past week, I went to see my girl Maria Mosos at BevelUp in South Tampa, and we did what's called facial balancing. And let me tell you, I am blown away. As somebody who has frequented the med spa and somebody who is really after a natural look, facial balancing is where it's at. I could not be more excited to share this with you, as this is something that is so subtle yet transformative that you may not even realize you need it. So that's exactly what we're going to cover. If you're new here, my name is Rachel. Each week I share the different things that are legit helping me. Much of the time that is aesthetic, because much of the time aesthetics is what's most interesting. But of course, if you like this video, it really does help if you like it. And if you want to subscribe, would love that too. So what is facial balancing? Facial balancing entails assessing your face as a whole to bring greater harmony and symmetry. Because when it comes to beauty, that is what we're after. That harmony and symmetry. So although we love the look of full lips, if it doesn't align with your facial structure, it can throw off the balance. And for most of us who don't have a trained eye for this, we may not be aware of where we have the imbalance, which is why I think it is revolutionary, and I think it should be the first step in anybody's aesthetic strategy. I have been seeing Maria Mosos, who is a nurse practitioner.
You know me for a long time. My background is in dermatology and aesthetics. I started practicing in derm, I believe it's been 11 years now. So I had been doing both side by side. About 2 years ago, I switched to just specifically doing aesthetic treatments, and we at BevelUp, we focus on mainly the face, for the place for the face.
The girl has gotten me out of acne. She has always steered me in the right direction, and she is somebody I trust. I call her my face consultant. If there is anything I hope anybody takes away from this video, it's that if you're gonna see anybody to do your injections, you have got to find a true consultant, somebody who is going after the look you're going after, somebody you trust. And just because somebody is nice doesn't mean they know what they're doing, and doesn't mean that they're gonna be your best partner. So like anything else, you really wanna spend time finding who's your right fit. That's also advice Maria had. So when I was last visiting with Maria, we talked about, all right, what's next? And that's when she brought up to me this approach we could take with facial balancing. And she pointed out that there was an opportunity to bring balance to my chin. It was very surprising to me because I've always considered myself as somebody with a strong profile. I mean, I have the jaw of a lizard. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I have the jaw of a lizard, but lizards don't have chins, okay? I did not have a chin. And when she pointed it out, when we looked at my profile, it was so obvious. But why had I not noticed this before? Because I look in the mirror head on every day. I don't have a 360 mirror. I didn't realize it. I don't know that I would have ever noticed it because I don't have a trained eye for it. But when I saw my results, I could not believe what a difference it made. So that was the big thing, the chin. And Maria took care of that with filler. But in addition to that, we corrected other areas of my face with PRF gel. Now, I'm going to spend more time talking about PRF gel in a future video because it does take a few treatments. But that is a version of PRF, platelet-rich fibrin, which involves drawing your blood, separating out the platelet-rich fibrin, and then injecting it back in. But in this case with PRF gel, it's almost like you're creating your own filler. Now, it's not an alternative to filler, all right, because it doesn't last like filler does, but it's a really great way to get growth factors into your skin and to help for more of that long-term natural look, but no, you're not getting the same results as filler. I personally prefer to go the direction of PRF technologies and PRF gel because I get so puffy so easily, and with fillers, you can end up retaining water, especially in areas like the under eye. But anyways, Maria assessed my whole face and took everything into account. And that's where facial balancing is so crucial, because you may look at yourself head on in the mirror and you may think, like I've thought, you know, my lips are good, but maybe they could be a little bit more plump. Because I do love the look of plump lips, given it doesn't look too plump. The thing with facial balancing is once you're familiar with it, you would then realize if I were to fill my lips, my chin would recede even more. So when I had the filler injection, not only did I notice that it actually offset my little double chin I have, I also feel like it takes away from my double chin.
It does actually camouflage it a little bit.
It also made my lips more proportionate to my face, as well as my nose. And that is where the genius of facial balancing is, and why you should prioritize it probably over anything else. Let's say I saw my nose as being a little bit large for my face and I wanted a nose job. If I got a nose job before facial balancing and say my chin was receding, my nose would look big because of my chin receding. But if I bring my chin back into balance with the rest of my face, my nose doesn't look so big. Same with the other areas of your face. So it's by prioritizing this facial balancing that you can really see what's actually needed. This is what separates phenomenal plastic surgeons and phenomenal injectors from the rest, because they can take into account the whole picture. And that is why I am so stunned, because I consider myself somebody who knows what my face would need, know maybe what I'm lacking, but I was absolutely floored to see that this area that I didn't even realize was kind of deficient, that when it was enhanced, it changed my whole face. Now to you, and especially if you've seen my videos, you're gonna be like, you really don't look much different. But that's the genius of it. It's such a tweak, it's so subtle, and you're looking at me head on. But you'll see the before and afters, the lineup between my nose, my lips, and my chin is just a little bit more lined up. I am just over the moon with the results. It's just brought this epiphany to me that if ever you're gonna get injections, if ever you're gonna go to a med spa, if ever you're gonna be consulted on your face, you need to go to an expert that is an expert in facial balancing, so that you can really come up with a game plan that is going to be thoughtful and strategic about your goals and how everything plays out. Just by doing this one adjustment to my chin, it's just brought my whole face into a greater symmetry. Find somebody in cosmetic medicine that has a long, successful track record. Somebody where you can see the before and after of their patients, and that's aligned with what you're going for. Some injectors do get carried away and are even carried away on their own face, and they're a kind of walking billboard for what they offer. And that's one of the reasons why I've loved and trusted Maria, is because she goes for a natural aesthetic. Now, if you're interested in seeing Maria, I do have a referral link if you want to use that. If you go to BevelUp, you can also have your own referral link too, to refer others to, and which is so appreciated that more and more services are offering referral programs, because it allows you to be rewarded for sharing the wealth of the good work that is being done. And once you find your practitioner that you can trust, that you want to be your face consultant, as I say, be sure to ask questions and be sure to get clear on what your goals are. What are you after? Maria understands I'm going for a very natural aesthetic. It's probably why we've waited so long to do facial balancing, because I kind of swore off fillers for a while. I think for so long I kind of swore off filler.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to do a lot. That's what I mean. It can be impactful.
But I am so over the moon that I've done this, and I'm so excited to share it with you. With all that, I'm so curious. Have you had your face balanced yet? Have you heard about it? What questions or insights do you have? We are always, by we I mean people reading the comments, are always excited to see what other people have to share. And with that, I want to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe, and that I'll see you next time. Thanks. Oh my gosh, Maria. It's just crazy how quickly that can be done.
Yeah. Love it.
It's just, I mean, the detail for you, it's because it's not too much. It looks like a real chin.
It is. It's yours now.
A real chin. That's crazy.
Don't touch.
Oh, okay. What are other things I shouldn't do? I don't